Okay, we are recording. We are live. What's up, everyone? Scott Smith here from the beautiful state of Vermont in the USA. This is our Thursday international Zoom call. We do this every Thursday. I'm super excited about what's happening inside the MTI community culture. We are really putting our name out there, and it's just momentum is crazy. But today is not about me. I'm not going to go get too into detail about who I am because we have two special guests that I want to bring up first, and then we're going to dive into the presentation. We have to be right on schedule today. Our guest speaker is going on a trip, so we need to make this call short and sweet to the point, which we do anyways. But our first guest speaker I want to bring up, hold on, let me share my screen so you all can see me. And can you all hear me? Just give me like a thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay, great. So first off, I want to introduce our first speaker of tonight's call. This is Rita from Canada. She is officially launching her business today. And she is just on a mission. She's really just crushing it. She's motivated. She's hungry. She's duplicating, and I'm telling you, she's on fire, and she's really setting the bar high in Canada, and she's working with phenomenal leaders as well. So without further ado, I want to bring up our guest speaker, Ritza from Canada. Let me see if she's out there. If so, go ahead and I'll unmute you. Ritza, are you there?
Yeah, I am. Thank you, Scott.
Hey.
Thank you so much for such a nice introduction. You know, I don't know what else I can say because you said it all. So thank you so much. You know, guys, it's a pleasure for me to share with you today. You know, I studied with MTI just a month ago, and that was such a good decision to join. It is a fact that people are winning around me every single day. So I really love the transparency of the company. The team here in Canada is amazing. People are helping each other to grow and succeed, and I've never seen this before. You know, there's a new guy I just bought from, you know, I brought him on board. He's from Ivory Coast, and this guy is on fire. You know, he became binary qualified within a week, and now his goal is to go wide, which is great. So I'm working with him, you know, with presentation and creating new tools. And personally, my focus is now to help every single person in my team to be binary qualified, because people are seeing the results and they are so excited. So, you know, guys, I'm so thrilled. I joined MTI. This is the place to be. And I love this company. I want to thank my team, Evans, Joe, Kenny, Dominic, and for their support, and you too, Scott, for your beautiful presence, and everyone else, you know, that are kind of doing just the right thing, you know, to keep the music going. So thank you so much, and it is great to be part of this.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for that amazing testimonial. You know, like you said, you're just out there now. You know, you reached the ladder, the top of the ladder. Now you're helping your team come up that ladder, and you're duplicating, and that's what it's all about. But the thing is you're keeping it simple, and that's
I am
very, very key with launching businesses. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, and much success to you, Rita. So. Our next speaker is a gentleman that I have a ton of respect for. He's been in the industry for a very long time. He's extremely well known. He's one of the top leaders, networkers in the whole town of the country of Malaysia. And I'm just extremely blessed and honored to be working side by side this gentleman. And without further ado, I want to bring up our next speaker for this evening, Sham from Malaysia. I really don't know what to say about this guy. He's a legend, and he knows what he's doing. He's made a lot of money, but he is another gentleman that just likes to keep things simple, to the point, step by step, duplicate, and watch you win. So, Sham, are you out there? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So, welcome everyone to MTI's family. Yeah. So I hope every one of you are excited. I got started in MTI somewhere in September when Scott gave me the link. Just to please him. Okay, Scott, I'll put in $100. I always join a program when somebody that I trust gave me the link. So from there, I will do my own due diligence. I cannot know a program until I'm inside the program. I cannot listen to the reviews by the so-called internet expert. I can listen, but I cannot take 100% of their words. Okay. So by joining MTI, I did nothing. Scott knows. I think for almost 1 month, I did nothing. The $100 is there, but I can see that every day I'm receiving the trading bonus confirmation email. Yeah, that clicked my mind. Oh, this is something real. It's going to be something real, and I'm hoping that this is something to be real, because as a networker, number one, my focus in the Bitcoin world is none other than safety of my followers' money. That is my number one focus. So along the way, when I see that the system works well, I had a Zoom call together with Scott and Johann Steynberg. Yeah, that makes my confidence grow better and better. So once I have a strong confidence, then I start sharing with few of my leaders. Yeah? I don't expect everyone to follow me, even if they are close to me. I don't expect them to follow me. But my job is to share. Sooner or later, they will join me, because everybody wants to be in a safe opportunity. That is what people are looking for. And I think based on my experience, I'm giving my top recommendation to all my followers about MTI. Yeah, they want to grow their Bitcoin. This is the best place for them to grow their Bitcoin. Okay, number one, no charges, zero charges, deposit, withdrawal, zero charges. And number two, there is no lock-in or lockdown period. I think everybody love it, right? And you can withdraw your capital anytime and any amount that you want. People don't hold your neck. So when you are free like this, a lot of people love it. I tell you, MTI is going to explode all over the world soon because of the business model and the transparency of the business. Yeah, a lot of companies are charging 5% just to deposit or 5% just to withdraw. They're making money out of the members. So in MTI, there is no such thing. When you share with people, these are the strong points for you to share. Yeah. Number one, what they want is security of their Bitcoin. And from what I've gone through more than 4 months, I believe strongly, even though I cannot guarantee my followers, but I believe this MTI is here to be for the long haul.
Awesome.
So, guys, don't wait a single minute. Get your feet wet. Make sure you have at least $200 in your binary trade, in your trading pool.
Yep.
And get your first two with a $200 minimum, so that you can qualify for the extra bonus. Yeah? Yep. So I'm very happy with MTI. That's why I scale up my business from $100 right up to 5. Now is 5 Bitcoin in my total holding in the trading pool.
Wow.
That shows my level of confidence. I don't simply put my money in somewhere that I don't have confidence. Yeah, I'm not that stupid. Yeah. So why I put such a high commitment in MTI? Number one, I trust Johann Steynberg. I've been having a few Zoom calls with him. I've been having a few conversations with him. Yeah, from the conversation, you know whether this guy is a thief or not a thief. He is here with a genuine intention to help us to grow the Bitcoin, and let's pray that he will accomplish his mission in helping a lot of people around the world. So that's all I say. Don't wait a single minute. This is my top recommendation in the Bitcoin opportunity. All the best. Thank you, Scott.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Shim. I appreciate it. We're on a tight schedule, bro. I love hearing your story, but we got to dive right into it. We got a lot to cover. We got a lot of exciting things to go over. And you guys, without further ado, I know we've seen that we're going to rush through this, but we're not. So just be patient and be mindful if you're watching this for the first time. But I'm going to bring up our next guy here, Joel Santiago. He's on a time frame. He's about ready to go on vacation with his family, and that's what it's all about. That's what MTI is providing, is the opportunity to travel with your family. And I'm blessed and honored to be rubbing shoulders with him, working with him, learning from him. And he is just an absolute legend in my eyes in this industry. He wears it on his sleeve day in and day out. And we are working with the best. So, Joel, I'm going to go ahead and share the screen while I'm doing that, getting it up. Let's rock and roll.
Absolutely. Thank you, Scott. Hats off to you, servant leader. Appreciate it. Shout out to the two guest speakers today. I can feel the passion in their voice. And, you know, it's so rewarding to see other people winning and sharing their success here in MTI. As Scott mentioned, folks, I'm taking my family actually to Disney's Epcot today. After this call, we're actually going to head out there, spend a few hours out there, and you better believe we'll be back here this evening for tonight's call. So enough about me, folks. Let's jump right into it. Before we get started on what MTI is, I love discussing and separating us from what's out there, you know, and letting you guys know what MTI is absolutely not. First and foremost, MTI is most definitely not a get-rich-quick program. It's a real opportunity that anyone, anywhere can benefit from with patience and trust. You heard two people speak today. They're just two people that represent this amazing program where 100% of the members have been earning since launching last April. They're not actors, they're real people, and these are real results. Secondly, MTI is not a hype program, also known as a high-yield income program or high-yield income producing program. These programs typically offer guarantees, where here at MTI, there are absolutely no guarantees. We don't control the market, nor do we control the price of Bitcoin. And lastly, MTI is most definitely not a scam. All earnings are paid from the trading profits. And simple and plain, folks, if the system doesn't profit, then there's no earnings to pay out. Now let's go over what MTI is. And what I'm discussing and what I go over through this presentation, folks, is not my perspective, is not my theory, is 100% fact. So these are three facts here. And as we continue with the presentation, everything that we discuss is fact, is factual, is true, and not just my perspective or theory. MTI is a Forex company that uses sophisticated trading software to grow your Bitcoin. For those of us that doesn't understand what that means, that's the beauty of MTI. We don't need to know what it means. We just leverage this amazing system that's working and allows us the ability to earn while we're learning the system if we choose to learn the system. Secondly, MTI is a company that's based out of South Africa with offices opening up all throughout South Africa. And as we continue to grow, we'll be sprouting up all over the globe. MTI launched last year with the founder, Johann Steynberg, from South Africa. And since launching last April, folks, 100% of the members have earned through this platform. And MTI has averaged 12% growth per month, 12% or more since last April. And lastly, MTI is a vehicle that anyone, anywhere can achieve financial freedom, and where 100% of its members win. As I mentioned before, these are all facts. 100% of the members, whether it's today's their first trading day or yesterday was their first trading day, 100% of the members that have invested in this platform have grown their Bitcoin as a result. As you guys look on the left, folks, this is exactly what we see in our digital back office. MTI provides us a digital back office that allows us to monitor our business, monitor the trading, monitor our team, as well as provide in-depth detailed statements showing exactly the trades that are traded on a daily basis, as well as what we earn as a result of this platform, as a result of the daily trading. This is my personal result right here. Just for example, my wife and I joined September 16th last year. Our account, as of the time that we traded, we did this presentation, It was traded 56 trading days over the course of 2 months, and we achieved over 28% growth. Again, these are facts. These aren't our theory. These aren't anything that, you know, a perspective that we have. What we've experienced was over 28% growth during those 2-month period. And the amazing thing about it, for the first time in our career, 100% of the people that we shared this with, 100% of MTI members have grown their accounts as a result of the daily trading. So we're not the only one. The same trading results that we see on the left that we've experienced are 100% the same results that the entire MTI members achieved as well. Now, here are some real testimonials on the left. We'll continue to add more and more as the weeks progress. We have a bunch we need to update, but we most definitely will updating here. And these are real. None of these people are actors. The 2 leaders that spoke earlier, they're not actors. These are real individuals from all walks of life, people from all over the world. All of them have been winning with MTI. All of them that choose to be vocal about it, to share just the amazing testimony and how MTI has been a blessing to them, to me as well. And again, these are real. Clearly, you can see that 100% of the members here at MTI win. And as we go through the presentation, folks, you're going to hear that a lot. Everyone wins, because that's our motto here at MTI, is that everyone wins. Now, for the naysayers, this used to be me. I was one of the biggest skeptics. And once I was convinced, I fully submerged myself in this industry, which was about 10 years ago, folks. So for those of you guys that be asking that, man, you may be thinking, this all sounds good, looks good, but where's the proof? Well, let's jump right into it. At the time that we made this presentation, our initial investment was $2,200 worth of Bitcoin on September 16th. And then we made 3 withdrawals in 1 week, totaling over $9,000, all of which hit our account in under 12 hours. Now, it could typically take up to 48 hours, but at the time that we requested it, we were fortunate to get it in under 12 hours. We have it on Cash App. As soon as we got the Bitcoin, we immediately sold it, and it was available on our debit card. So here's the proof. And for every single person that's on here that's in MTI, all of the members, everybody that invited you to the call, if you're a prospect, just know the person that invited you is someone that has a testimony. Their testimony is highly similar to mine. You know, the only difference is maybe their deposit might be less, their deposit might be more. They may be recruiting more, they may be recruiting less, or not even sharing that aspect. But the same trading results that I experienced, that Scott experiences, the 2 leaders that just discussed their testimony, that everybody experiences it. So if somebody invited you here, it's because something is working for them, even if today was their first day, even if yesterday was their first day. Believe it or not, folks, they returned, grew their Bitcoin yesterday, had a return on their investment, even if it was 2%, 1% under that, hands-free. They did absolutely nothing, just entrusting the system, investing their Bitcoin, depositing their Bitcoin, and letting it take off and do what it does. Everybody wins here. Everybody has a testimonial. And there you go. Everyone wins, and you can too with MTI. We're going to go over some numbers here. With MTI, even a $100 investment can potentially be life-changing. I understand that we have people all over the globe, some of which don't even use USD. So for the sake of this video, we're using $100 USD, you know, for the educational purpose and explaining how powerful this system is. So with a $100 investment, $100 worth of Bitcoin deposited, and earning 5% monthly and compounding daily, you can see a growth of over 82%, increasing your account from $100 to $182.12 after 12 months. Now, if you guys look at the 5% that I went with, the 5% is less than half of what we've been experiencing on a month-to-month basis. So it's extremely conservative based upon the numbers that we've seen since launching last April. On top of that, folks, this is not taken into account if Bitcoin continues to rise. If you're like me and Scott, we know what's taking place with Bitcoin. Not financial advice that we're giving, but we believe that within the next 10 years, you folks and we all experience a $1 million value worth of 1 Bitcoin. You know, me personally, I believe that that's the future economy, is a digital economy, with Bitcoin being the foundation. So again, These numbers right here are beyond conservative. This is if Bitcoin stays at this price right now, it doesn't increase. These are conservative numbers that you can expect to see over the course of 12 months. But let's have a little bit more fun with this. Let's see what can take place after 10 years. And let's just wipe out the $1 million Bitcoin theory or quote unquote prophecy. It's not a prophecy, I'm just joking. But if you guys do your research on Bitcoin, if you do your due diligence, then you'll see why Scott and I, why the two leaders are excited, and why we believe that Bitcoin will be $1 million coin within the next 10 years. But for the sake of this presentation, let's say that it stays at this price right now. And you guys just invest your $100 USD deposit of Bitcoin, and you just let it sit for 10 years. The same 5% growth, the same compounding interest, you guys can experience a 40,000% increase. Yes, that's 40,000 potential growth on a $100 USD worth of Bitcoin investment without doing anything and letting the system work for you. That's not hitting any recruitment, sponsorship numbers in order to activate the earnings. That's not doing anything other than having the minimum in trading and allowing the system to do what it does. So let me ask you folks, this is the part of the video where I really want you guys to give this some thought. If you're new to this call, put the pen and paper down. I want you to close your eyes, and I want you guys to really visualize where you will be 1 year from now, 12 months from now. Where will you be? Is that somewhere where you want to be? Do you see progress in your life getting you to where you desire to be 12 months from now? And what is it that you're going to do differently in order to manifest that reality 12 months from now? If nothing changes, folks, then nothing changes. This is an opportunity for you guys to change it up a little bit by plugging into a system that has worked for over 10,000 members since last April. Now, again, I'm going to ask you guys, and visualize where you'll be 10 years from now. Where are you guys going to be 10 years from now? Where will your children be 10 years from now? Where will you live? What will you be driving? What type of lifestyle will you be participating in, partaking in? And what is it that you're going to do today so that you can manifest that reality 10 years from now? Well, folks, I know where I'll be. I know where Scott will be. And that'll be right here with MTI, where every single member wins. So, folks, again, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for attending this call. We'll be again doing this again. We do this every Thursday this evening. I'm going to enjoy the day with the family in Disney. Truly blessed to be able to, live a financially free life. And for the first time in my career, in my entrepreneurial journey, 100% of the members, 100% of my family and friends that I shared this with have been winning as a result of this. So, folks, thank you so much. Scott, I love you, brother. I appreciate all that you do. Thank you for allowing me this platform to speak. Back to you, my brother.
Awesome. Thanks, Joel, man. You're you get me all fired up. It's really hard for me to sit still while you're talking. I get right on the edge of my seat. And you guys, like he said, towards the end of that presentation, there's two major questions that you really need to ask yourself and look yourself in the mirror. Where do you want to be in the next year or 2 to 3 years? That's a big, loaded question. If your last 3 years are going to look like the next 3 years, then you got to make some changes in your financial situation. Get some priorities right. We're here just to help. We're not here to browbeat people into the business because we don't need to. We don't need to convince anybody into the business because we don't need to. We're simply showing a vehicle for individuals that want to create some income, and that's it. That's about it. So I appreciate you all. Thank you, Sham, again, man. I love you, big guy. Oh, you're crushing it. Your team is just exploding throughout the world. Ritz from Canada, thank you so much again for taking the time out of your busy schedule. I know you're really busy for jumping on and sharing your thoughts and in your vision for MTI as well. You guys, I'm really, really excited. We do this every single Thursday, like Joel said. We do an 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time call here as well, same link. We also do trainings every Sunday on certain skills and tools on how to launch a business. again, we keep things really simple. We don't try to invent the wheel. We don't need to. It's basic stuff. So guys, go out there, have fun. If you're new and you're getting ready to lock arms with us here at MTI, I want to be the first to welcome you to the team, welcome you to the family and the culture. And again, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And